Hello all, it's your girl Tiffany, Madam Luscious Black Beauty, your poetic psychic Pisces, High Priestess, aka the light that shines like a diamond. I am here tonight for another one of my missing mysteries. I was actually working on a different project tonight. Um, I already had a missing mystery in mind. Actually, I was working on a murder mystery, okay? Um, of three women, okay, that, long story short, I was working on that project by request from someone. So that was going to be my next missing mystery, but I was actually in the process of working on my next story time episode when, while getting ready to research something that I was going to add into my story, guys, just to show you all how I'm led by spirit, y'all. I'm like rough draft 4 pages in on this story time, okay, on my next story time. And I went to search for something, and something came up, guys, and I'm like, I actually went past it because it popped up on my newsfeed thing or whatever. Then I went back and I'm like, wait, hold up. And something just said, watch it. And so, like, Spirit just, like, totally took me in another direction. Okay, so this pisses me off. And I feel like I'm rushed. I don't like being rushed, okay? I don't do anything in a rush, but I feel like this is like a week past due. Okay, so I feel like I'm rushed to let authorities know, let the FBI know. Okay, um, so I had to stop everything else, and I got to do this now. Okay, so many of you may have, if you're from the area, you may have heard of about this. If not, you probably haven't. Everybody's been busy with shopping and Christmas and family and friends and, whatever you'll do during the holidays, if you celebrate, how you celebrate, whatever. So many probably have not heard about this unless you're from Texas. Okay, I get I'm in Arkansas, but I get Texas news, Atlanta's news. I get news from everywhere, but I get Texas and Atlanta's news, um, and of course my news where I'm from. Like frequently, I get, just like I get my news, on a daily basis. I get Texas and Atlanta's news on a daily basis as well. And I will also say it's ridiculous how many people was killed during Christmas. Okay, like you think Chicago is off the chain? Like between Atlanta, it's almost like they're in competition with each other. Okay, on a daily basis. You feel me? Like between Atlanta and Texas right now, it's like every day something is popping off. Y'all would not believe how many people died just in Atlanta and Texas between Christmas Eve and today. It's ridiculous. Okay, I'm just going to say that. Okay, but anyway, thank you all for listening and watching. If you will, please like, share, and subscribe. I would be greatly appreciative to you doing that. Okay, guys. So, like I said, I went to go get ready, go to my Google. I needed to search something, research something that I was going to add into my story, guys. And so then I got this news notification here that popped up. Okay, it says father of missing 3-year-old girl at center of San Antonio, Amber Alert speaks out. So I passed it at first because it's just like a news thing that pops up right before my search engine pops up when I'm looking for something, and then when it clicked. Spirit was like, go back. It clicked what I had seen. I'm like, 3-year-old. And so I went back and I'm like, why isn't this like mainstream media news? So I went back and of course I listened to it. This guy is so eerie, guys, just from looking at him. Like I can read people in body language and things like very well. I'm like, Okay, so something was up. So I watched the news article and things like that or whatever. And I'm like, no, I already knew what it was just from watching the news article. I was highly pissed. Okay, and these people getting on my nerves. Okay, with they signs and they subliminals, it's ridiculous. You feel me? Like, I kid you not, their signs and symbolisms is going to be their downfall, period. Okay, you would have to be blind, deaf, dumb, crazy, a sellout, and you know, just unaware on a rock somewhere not to see this. Okay, so I'm at right about now. I'm drunk, okay, because I feel like I'm being rushed. I don't like doing anything in a rush. I was working on something else that I have to stop. Now I have to delay it, and I have to work on this because this is a 3-year-old baby I'm talking. We're talking about here, okay? And your girl got the tea, okay? Why? Because I am the tea, okay? So, yeah. Let's get ready to go on this ride, guys. This is going to be a missing mystery for Lina Sardar Khil. Okay? Let me see. How do I want to do this first? So, I think I'm going to let you all see this, this brief news article first, okay? This is coming from... Y'all, the signs and the symbolisms is all over this, okay? So there's a KENS 5 news network, okay? In Texas. KENS. Okay? When you say Ken, okay, what do you think of? Ken, you say, hey, that's my Ken. Family, right? Okay. Remind you, this girl is 3 years old. Okay, let me just run you down something and then I'm going to show you all this because all of this pisses me off. So this article comes from a news network, KENS, spelled KENS 5 News. Okay, when you say KENS, although if you're talking about like your kin, you're kin to somebody, most people will probably spell it KIN, but it's what sounds. Okay, it sounds, okay. Subliminals are oftentimes and it's really which language, okay, which language can be used in a way where a person is speaking regular words, okay, and you think they're talking about one thing but they're talking about something totally different. So there's no coincidence that this news article specifically or a news network is KENS 5, okay? So off top, subliminal number 1, the kin of this little girl is involved. Kin meaning family. Subliminal number 2, the girl is 3 years old, okay? Powers that be number 3, okay? She has been missing. She will be missing tomorrow a week, okay? This means she went missing last Monday. This is the reason why I'm in a rush, okay? Because I know exactly what happened to her and I know exactly where they can find her, okay? Which means today is the 20, well, it's now the 27th. She is Monday now because it's almost 3 o'clock in the morning my time, okay? It's 2:54, okay? So she went missing a week ago today. This means that she went missing on the 21st, okay? Follow me, guys, okay? She's 3 years old. She went missing in December. 1 and 2 is what? 3. There's your other 3, okay? 3, 3. You got 6. Powers that be number, okay? She went missing last Monday was the 21st, okay? Again, 2 and 1 is what? 3, okay? You got another 3. 3, 6, 9. You flip the 9, you got a 6. Powers that be number, okay? Subliminal all over this. Now, I'm going to let you listen to this. The news article, after speaking about this story pertaining to this little girl, they made a point to mention that 33 other children are missing in San Antonio, Texas right now, still missing. The news made a point to bring up 33. Once again, we got threes all over this, okay? Subliminal number 2. This little girl was said to have gone missing from the apartment complex that they live in park. The apartment complex that they live in has a park there. Okay? This girl is 3 years old. First thing in my mind, I'm like, what else is it that you have to do besides watch your 3-year-old? Okay? Because this wasn't a kid old enough to, hey, run to the park in the apartment complex and play and you not have to be right by their side. Okay? Apartment complex parks is, it's small. Okay? But this is the story. This is what they said, okay? So this girl is said to have gone missing in an apartment complex. Well, we know most apartment complexes are gated, okay? It has some type of gate around it, some type of something around it, okay? Which meaning, people could have family and friends and guests come and go and things like that or whatever. But if we're talking about a gated apartment complex, okay, the majority of the people that would be around would be other residents within this apartment complex. You understand what I'm saying? Okay, guys. So they said she went missing from this apartment complex park. Okay? Now, when the news article showed the park, they did not show the playground. They showed the dog park. And let me go back real quick, guys, okay? When they showed a picture of the girl, she is in a red shirt. Everybody who is in the know whether it's a red shirt, red hat, red shoes, it is subliminal for blood sacrifice, okay? Back to the park. When they showed the park, it was not the playground part. They showed the dog park first. Now, anybody who have ever seen a dog park, the dog park is an area of the park that's specifically for people who have dogs. The dogs can run around, play with other dogs, get their water, jump around, play, and they got little stuff. There's 2 big red barrels in the dog park. Again, red is the symbology here, which lets you know that this girl was a blood sacrifice. Her last name is Khil. It's pronounced Khil. It's spelled K-H-I-L. Okay? But it sounds like Kill. K-I-L-L. Again, which language, people? Okay? So, when I heard this, I'm like, I clearly know this girl was a sacrifice, was a blood sacrifice. But I said, what kind of sacrifice? I wrote it down here, guys. I'm not making it up. I wrote everything I'm telling you down here. I had to do this so fast because I seen it quick and I just literally was jotting everything down as I seen it, as it was coming to me. I said this. I knew she was a blood sacrifice. I said, but what kind of sacrifice, okay? I said she was either killed, like her last name, Khil, or she was sold. And Khil was the first thing that came to me because of all the red that was in there, all the powers that be's numbers, okay, with the 33s and the 333s and all this other crap, okay? And I said, but it's possible she could have been sold, okay? I was like, the kill could be, too obvious, too in your face, but it's still there. And they put the truth in plain sight all the time, okay? They make these signs and subliminals ridiculously obvious, and for you to miss it, you are just someone who is not awake, okay, or not aware, or just brainwashed, dumbed down, or whatever the situation may be, guys, okay? So I told you all about the red barrels at the dog park. Okay, now like I said, they showed the dog park first. And then they finally beamed, the camera over to the actual playground park where she was playing at. Of course, she wasn't playing at the dog park. But they had to use this to show their subliminals in the story, okay? I clearly knew that this girl was a sacrifice, okay? The number symbology is there. The color symbology is there. Even with the witch language that was used from the newscast, all the signs and symbolisms was there. Now, let me tell you this. This is a foreign family. This family is from Afghanistan. Okay? So, they claim that when this girl first went missing, that they thought that maybe, they didn't worry at first because they thought that maybe she was with another Afghanistan family. Now I'm like, well, damn, how many Afghanistan families is in America? Okay? Now, it's no coincidence that they're in Texas. Okay? And Texas is close to the border. Okay? So a lot of foreigners come, cross over from Mexico into Texas and then, migrate out to other places. Okay? So I'm like, Spirit was like, I said, I guarantee you this girl was sacrificed for them to have citizenship, okay, of some kind, in the mix somewhere, and in everything that went on. Okay, guys, so I found that very ironic, not because of the simple fact that they're Afghanistan or in America, okay, but everything else that went along with it and what was said, okay, and how it was said. Now, the reason why I feel like this too, the father, you're gonna see, speaks such poor English, okay, like literally they're here and can't speak English at all. They don't show the mother at all. The father is supposedly doing this interview and supposedly broke down, with the crisis after tears, okay, about the daughter or whatever, but can't, because he can't speak English. He has a translator, okay, that's doing all the speaking for him, who could literally be saying anything, because unless you can speak his language, you don't know for sure that the translator is actually saying what he is saying. You understand what I'm saying? So, okay, guys, it was just a lot with this, okay? So I did a quick spirit reading. I laid a spread. I did the tarot first. I'm like, forget this. After I wrote this stuff down here, this was the information I got just from me watching the video that I'm about to show you guys, okay? And then I did the spirit reading, okay? Now, I got everything I needed just from watching that brief news clip and laying a spread, because I'm like, bullshit, this ain't go like this. And then I got pissed off because I'm like, this baby didn't even see Christmas, okay? So I'm like, it's way too many signs, it's way too many subliminals. I was pissed off, and so I'm like, I'm gonna find out what's going on, okay? And so that's exactly what I did, okay? So I'm gonna share that with you all. I'm gonna allow y'all to look at this this news article here, guys, and then we're going to get into the rest of the reading. Hold on, guys. There was a commercial. Sorry, guys. Give me just a minute to pull it back up.
The father tells us his family moved here from Afghanistan 2 years ago. He says he and his wife were questioned for hours today. Eyewitness News reporter Henry Ramos joins us live from the apartment complex on the northwest side. And Henry, the father was distraught when you spoke with him tonight, and he's wanting his daughter home.
Wanting her home, Sharon, how and why are two questions the family is asking tonight. And through that translator, the father tells me he fears that his little girl may have been abducted. Though, to be clear, as of now, the FBI and police only listing...
Okay, that's another thing. Let me pause real quick right there, okay? Also, the father was real quick to be like, oh my gosh, she was abducted, okay? Now, the local police there has already called in the FBI, okay? Let me tell you the problem that I have with this. Now, of course, because of the simple fact that she is so young, she's going to be reported missing anyway, and they're going to get right on with looking for her. The thing with the Amber Alert that most people don't understand is there has to be direct information pertaining to Amber Alerts, okay? this little girl was taken on this day from this area at this time. A man in an orange shirt and khaki pants was seen luring her away or picking her up and putting her in a Toyota Corolla and driving down highway such and such towards such and such. Okay, Amber Alerts give you a lead, or give other people in the area a lead on what to look for. So if you see something and you decide to call in and say something, okay, you have something to go off of. Okay, so another, red flag for me was the father was like, so quick, oh yeah, she was taken, she was abducted, and this, that, and the third, or whatever, which is, clearly, obviously possible in any situation, okay, especially when a kid that young is taking anybody, you know what I'm saying? But the FBI, like I said, was called in. The FBI is only listing her as a missing person. So she's clearly being said to be missing, but they don't believe her to be abducted. And the father is like, oh my gosh, no, she was abducted. She was abducted. She was taken. Okay. And this is kind of crazy and preposterous, just because the simple fact that a 3-year-old girl was taken from inside of an apartment complex at the park, at this apartment complex, which her parents said that they were at with her. It wasn't like they just let her take off and she was there by herself. She was only 3, okay? They're saying that they was there, but that somebody came and abducted her, okay? You would have to understand, somebody would have had to walk up, grab this girl, walk off with her, put her in a vehicle, drive through the apartment complex, drive out, like all of that in a very, very short period of time without nobody seeing nothing. And for that to even be possible, that either means 1, you was not there, and 2, if you was there, you were not watching her. And obviously nobody else was there at the freaking park to have seen anything either. Okay? But the FBI is listing her as a missing person right now, okay? She is not being, only the father, only her family, is saying, oh my God, she was abducted, okay? But clearly something else has happened to this girl.
Lina as missing, but an Amber Alert is in full effect right now. Well, tonight we spoke with the father just feet away from where his daughter vanished. The pain and emotion is too real for this father. He fell to the ground when asked what he misses most about his little girl. 3-year-old Lina Sardar Khil went missing near this apartment playground Monday night.
With the red
No one
barrel?
has seen or heard from her
You see how I showed the dog?
No.
That's the dog
The child's
part.
father spoke
That was
exclusively
not
to
even the
Kids 5 through a
playground. The
translator.
playground is way over there.
Sardar Khil
Now they
says
show
he
the
and his
playground.
pregnant wife have not eaten or slept since Monday. Police say Lina went missing from this area in the Villas del Cabo apartment complex on Fredericksburg Road.
See how they steady
She
showing
was
the red
outside playing in
barrels?
this area, then the mother couldn't find her. Much of Tuesday, from day to dark, FBI agents and San Antonio police searched apartments looking for the little girl. Here's what the translator said on behalf of Lina's father about today's massive search efforts.
The FBI police are coming here like any moment, and just they are asking us like different questions.
At first, the father thought his daughter could be with another Afghan family, but now that has changed. He believes someone may have taken her. And the family says they escaped violence from Afghanistan and immigrated to the U.S. to be safe. And now they're dealing with this. I don't know if you can see right behind me, but police, they're still here tonight. They're stopping people going in and out, questioning them, looking inside their vehicles. In fact, when we came out here to interview the father tonight, we were stopped twice. They looked inside our unit. But again, the biggest part here, if you know Lina's whereabouts or anything about this case, contact police, San Antonio police, that is, immediately. We're live on the Northwest Side tonight. Henry Ramos, KENS 5, Eyewitness News.
KENS 5. Okay, guys. Excuse me. Sorry. So yeah, something is totally wrong with that. Okay, like I said, I did a reading. You seen everything I told you, okay? You seen the first picture of her, how they had her in the red shirt, okay? When they supposedly first showed you the park that she was at in the apartment complex, they showed the dog park, okay? No, the dog park is separate from the playground. Okay, she was supposed to be at the playground. They showed you that dog park on purpose to continuously to show you those red barrels out there. Okay, the red. I don't care what you see red in any situation. Okay, whether somebody got on a red shirt, red shoes, red hat, red whatever, okay, and if it's in an area with any other thing that's red, that stands for blood sacrifice, guys, okay. And for this to be a sacrifice, this was not even a sacrifice like they, got up Monday morning and said, you know what, we're gonna kill Lina today. No, you have to know that higher people in power are involved with this and knows what's going on as well. So we gonna get it. Okay, guys, I share with you all this information. Oh, by the way, the apartments, they are in San Antonio, Texas. Okay, they are off a road called Fredericksburg Road. Okay, and the name of the apartment complex that they are staying in is called the Villas Apartment Complex. Okay, this little girl was said to have gone missing at the playground inside of the apartment complex. Her mother was supposed to have been watching her. You clearly did not see the mother who had anything to say on that news segment on KENS 5 News. Okay, so let's just get into this. Okay. Okay, guys, first of all, the first card that I got, I already I put them up, okay, so I could put down the the other information that I had to share with you all, okay, but I already pulled this spread, guys, okay. The first card that I got was the Lovers, okay. Now, anytime the Lovers come up, we're talking about a partnership between one and another person. It usually talks about, some type of decision being made, or something that has to do with relationship or partnership or love or something. With the Lovers coming up, this lets me know that both the mother and the father both came up with the decision for this to happen pertaining to Lina, okay. Next, we have the Five of Wands here. There was a lot of competition pertaining to the situation that they were in, which led up to what happened to Lina Khil, okay. There was a lot of competition, conflicts, argument, fussing, fighting, cussing, just disagreements, okay. Yeah, very dysfunctional, like, okay. Next, we have here the Six of Wands, okay. Now, the Six of Wands talks about public recognition, okay. So they're getting this public recognition by this story being on the news, okay, being aired on the news and being seen on the news and different things like that, okay. The Six of Wands also talks about success, triumphs, and victories, okay, being publicly recognized, okay, as well. Okay, also we have the Nine of Coins here, which lets me know that the decision that they made about the competition, the conflict, or this dysfunctional crap that they had going on, they did so for this here, the public recognition and this large lump sum of money that they got for doing so, okay. And then we have the King of Wands here, okay, which lets me know that there is a fire sign, Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo individual involved in this situation, guys. So I clarified what was done, okay. Clearly the decision that was made between the mother and the father was to sacrifice Lina Khil, okay. To clarify this, we have the World here, okay. With the World, something has gone full circle, okay. Something had to come to an end for something new to begin with this couple, with the Lovers here, okay. They made a decision, okay, and the decision that they made caused there to be a completion, an ending of a cycle, okay. And we clearly know what that was. That has to do with Lina Khil, okay. They made the decision to sacrifice their daughter. To clarify the Five of Wands here, okay, we have the Nine of Wands here, okay. This talks about sacrifice, okay. Sacrifices being made. It can talk about challenging situations, being in a defensiveness, been in a rush, but it ultimately talks about sacrifices being made. Okay, guys. Okay, coupled with the five of wands here. Okay, we got a lot of fire energy in this reading, guys. I'm telling you. One of the parents is a fire sign, or somebody else that they're dealing with is a fire sign. I'm telling you, Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo individual. Okay, we have the 5 of wands here, the 6 of wands here, the king of wands here, the 9 of wands here. Okay, guys, so guess what, with the 6 of wands, we got another 6 here. Okay, we have the 6 of wands coupled with the 6 of swords here. Now the 6 of swords talks about moving on to calmer waters. Okay, basically taking a new direction, trying to move on from a particular situation of some kind here. Okay, and ironically here, if y'all can see this card here, you got the man here who almost look like this ghostly type figure. You have the woman here that's kind of got her head down here, and you got a kid that's right here. Okay, a little young kid that's right there. Okay, to clarify the 9 of coins here, we have the 3 of wands. I told you there's a lot of fire in this reading. Okay, something gave them the motivation and the determination to move forward, and that was this large lump sum of money that was given to them. Okay, my spirit guides tell me that either the father or both parents have been in trouble with the law before pertaining to their citizenship. Okay, at some point they were propositioned. Okay, they were given an offer, okay, to get out of trouble with the law and to gain citizenship. Okay, but it came with a sacrifice. Okay, and for this family to not only get their citizenships, but as well as this large lump sum of money, a sacrifice was in order, guys. Okay, but I got justice that came out on the king of wands here. Okay, I feel like this king of wands is somebody that's in power, somebody that's in authority. This is the person, okay, with the justice being here, I feel like this is somebody in authority. Okay, a legal person, a government person, an official person, okay, who gave them this offer. Okay, you see how he's holding forth this wand. Okay, gave them this offer, this justice here to be done pertaining to a situation. Okay, and ironically, if you look at this card here on the justice card here, you see how this woman is in this armor here, whatever, she's sitting here with the lion, but you see this young girl here. This is what I'm talking about right here. This young girl, you see how she's in red? That baby was sacrificed. That baby was sacrificed for them to make good on the legal issues that they had. That baby was sacrificed for them to gain citizenship. That baby was sacrificed also for them to get money to come to them. You know how when people pass away and different things like that, how these people, like it might be aired on the news or something, they do these little GoFundMe things or whatever, and these people get a lot of money into them, or people end up paying them in some type of way. Like, a lot of what they done was for recognition and for money. Okay, not only that, but to clear up a legal situation that they had going on, and a blood sacrifice was in order. You see the little girl there in red. Okay, they made the decision to sacrifice their child, okay, for citizenship, for recognition, for money, and everything. Let's clarify the overall reading here. On the lovers in the world, we have the 10 of cups, and then I seen the 4 of wands at the bottom of the deck behind this. Okay, this lets us know that this is family. Okay, now the 10s talks about completions, endings as well. Okay, clearly something ended. We're talking about Lina's life here, okay, that came to an end. Okay, The Ten of Cups talks about family, okay? Now, oftentimes it talks about gatherings and celebrations. It could talk about get-togethers, but the fact of the matter is we're talking about family, okay? And this is a 10 here, okay? Which also speaks to completions, to endings, okay? As does the world, okay, guys? To clarify, the Five of Wands with the Nine of Wands here, guys, we have the King of Coins here, okay? They were given a large lump sum of money, guys, okay? Either they were given a large lump sum of money, or this earth sign individual, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo, one of the parents could be Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo, or someone who is a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo, or this could stand for the large amount of money, again, that they received, that came through with the Nine of Coins here, okay? They have received a lot of money, okay? So to clarify the Six of Wands with the Six of Swords here, we have none other than the Emperor, the father, okay? Which is the only person that we have seen to come forward and speak on this situation, pertaining to this situation at all, okay? The father could be this King of Coins, this Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo individual here. You see how he's sitting here? This Emperor is sitting here. But the Emperor, or with this one, the Emperor also speaks to someone in power, someone in authority, not only, but someone who is also a father, okay? So this could be the father, of course, that is getting this recognition, okay? That is trying to move to a calmer a place, a calmer state, to calmer waters and things like that, or whatever. Or this Emperor could be speaking of this King of Wands that's down here with the Justice, coupled with the Justice card, the person that is in power, okay, that knows about this situation, that offered them this they gave them this offer, if you will, okay? So to clarify the Nine of Coins with the Three of Wands here, guys, we have the Two of Swords, okay? So clearly this large amount, this large amount of money coming to them, or this promise of this large amount of money, is what gave them the motivation and determination to move forward in what they did, okay? And all of this came about because of a decision that was made. The Two of Swords talks about being at a crossroads, talks about making a decision. Oftentimes it's the wrong decision, but a decision nonetheless was made. To clarify the King of Wands with Justice, okay, there could have even, I feel like there could have even been a legal matter that was actually brought up against them, like, court or something, okay? And they was propositioned with this offer, okay, essentially given this deal. You understand what I'm saying? And they took this deal in order to get out of trouble, guys, because I kid you not, when I clarified the the King of Wands with the Justice, I literally got Justice again from a different deck, okay? So there was a legal decision that they were dealing with, okay? There was a legal matter that they were dealing with, which is the reason why they ultimately made this decision. They probably was getting ready to either be imprisoned or deported or something. This decision was made because of that, okay? And so I'm like, I got Justice again, and I wanted to clarify. Guess what I got, guys? The Death card, the Nine of Swords, and the Three of Swords. This baby is dead. They sacrificed this baby, bro. Okay? Death can talk about a transformation, but when it's with all of this baby was hurt. This baby was killed. Okay? The death card not only can talk about a transformation, it can talk about a death of the old, a rebirth of the new, okay? Something dying for, for there to be a rebirth in a situation, okay? But with the Nine of Swords here, somebody is clearly in mental conflict, okay? Okay, somebody is being taunted and haunted. Somebody can't sleep at night. Somebody is worrying, was, afraid or scared, okay? With the Three of Swords here, this talks about heartache, heartbreak, loss, sadness, okay? Why? Because of the death of this little girl. FBI, I hope you're listening, okay? So I pulled out the Kipper. Let me give you some more clarify. I've given you 2 decks of information telling you what happened. Let me give you a 3rd deck, okay? The Mother and the Father here with the Lovers, okay? And also with the Ten of Cups. To clarify that, we have pathway here, okay? They chose a new pathway, a different pathway, okay? They made a choice to change the situation in which they were in. Now they are able to move forward on another pathway, but it took a blood sacrifice, okay? We have to clarify the 5 of Wands here, with the 9 of Wands here, with the 10 of Coins here. This large lump sum of money that they receive, we have expectation. They're waiting. You see how she's sitting here waiting? They're waiting on this large lump sum of money to come to them. Okay? So to clarify the 6 of Wands here, with the 6 of Swords here, 6-6, okay? With the Emperor here, we have the privileged lady. We're talking so much money that these individuals will become privileged. Okay? What they're waiting on will have them like this after they receive it. Just from them going about this new pathway. Just for them making this blood sacrifice. And now they're waiting. They're sitting and waiting on this large lump sum of money so they can be privileged like this. Okay? To clarify, the 9 of Coins with the 3 of Wands here, okay? Coupled with the 2 of Swords here, we have wealthy man. There is a wealthy man that is involved that gave them this large lump sum of money. The large lump sum of money that motivated them to make the decision to sacrifice their daughter. There is a wealthy man involved who is footing the bill for this blood sacrifice. Okay? And then I tell you, I believe that this King of Wands with this Justice card and all of that, the King of Wands with the Justice card, and then clarified again with Justice card, okay? And then I got Death, 9 of Swords, and 3 of Swords here. Didn't I tell you somebody legal? It was somebody that was a government official, okay? Somebody in power, a government official, somebody in authority, in power, or something. We have official person here. That's who this King of Wands is. They know exactly what has been done, exactly what is going on, guys. Let me clarify Death, 9 of Swords, and the 3 of Swords for you, if y'all think it was a game. There was a major change. A major change. The change was the death of this baby. Okay? This 9 of Swords is despair. They're in despair. They know that they killed this baby. The 3 of Swords, we have message of concern and a child. The baby is dead. The spirit messages. My spirit guides tell me that Lina Khil was killed. That subliminal right there was just as clear as day. Lina Khil was killed. My spirit guides tell me that Lina was murdered by her parents. My spirit guides tell me that Lina's parents murdered her not only for attention, for recognition, for money, to get out of legal trouble, and for citizenship. My spirit guides tell me that Lina's parents are trying to get money from her disappearance, okay? They're in expectation. They are waiting. They were promised. I believe they were given a certain amount already, but they were waiting for a larger amount that would put them in like a privileged position because of the disappearance of this girl. And how they wanted to play it out is for her to report her as missing. And y'all know how it go. You know, it's high on everybody's mind right now. But in the next month or 2 or 3, and nobody finds her, she'll just be put on a show and shuffled off as a cold case like all the others, okay? Meanwhile, they racking in all the dough and they going on with their life. Isn't that how it go? So Lina parents are trying to get more money for her disappearance, okay? My spirit guides tell me that the powers that be are involved in the disappearance and the murder of Lina, but directly the parents were involved in her murder. However, the powers that be are involved with the plot and the planning and the setup of this sacrifice, okay? They know exactly what happened to this girl. They know what was going to go on. This is all set up. That's the reason why there's so many signs and subliminals and everything, okay? My spirit guides tell me that the parents were propositioned to blood sacrifice their daughter for citizenship, okay? My parents, excuse me, my spirit guides tell me that the parents had gotten into trouble with the law before the proposition was made to them. Like I said, they had some type of legal trouble, okay? I don't know if you know, they may have been, you know, stopped in some type of traffic stop. They may have been, ID'd or carded somewhere or something, and they didn't have, you know, the proper documentation or something. Some type of way it was found out that they did not have legal citizenship here in the United States, okay? And they got into some type of legal trouble, probably with ICE, okay? And once ICE get involved, it's like very serious, okay? But they are still linked and tied to high authorities in power, okay? So, my spirit guides tell me that Lina Khil's body was disposed of in the dumpster at their apartment complex. Again, FBI, if you are listening, if the San Antonio police were killed, this is the reason why this is so urgent, and this has pissed me off, because Christmas was on Saturday, which means their trash was either dumped on Wednesday or Thursday. She went missing on Monday. She probably sat in their dumpster for about 2-3 days before the trash men came and dropped it off. The trash men probably had Friday, Saturday, and Sunday off because of the holiday, which means they won't be back to work until tomorrow, okay? So if she went missing on Monday, she was dumped in the dumpster at the apartment complex. That trash was either picked up on Wednesday or Thursday, which means she was in there for approximately 2 days, okay? But my spirit guides tell me that Lina Khil's body was disposed of in the dumpster at her apartment complex, which is the Villas, okay? My spirit guides tell me that Lina's body can be found in a landfill, in the landfill where they dump all of the trash, okay? Where the garbage trucks have to go, there's like there should be a big landfill where all the trash is disposed of at, okay? Lina's body, my spirit guides tell me that Lina's body can be found in a landfill, which lets me know that their dumpsters were already picked up, okay? And the trash in them was disposed of, okay? But my spirit guides told me that that's where Lina's body can be found, in the landfill where they dump all of the town's trash, okay? My spirit guides tell me that Lina Khil's father was paid by a wealthy man in power. My spirit guides tell me that Lina Khil's food or drink was poisoned with a household chemical. which is what caused her to die. Okay. And also my spirit guides tell me that the day that Lina was reported missing was the day that she was killed and disposed of. Okay. I have done my due justice pertaining to the situation, guys. If I get more information, I will share it with you all. I hope that somebody in power or authorities or somebody go and find this baby. Okay, people need to be held responsible for what was done to her. Okay, and she needs a proper burial, not to be out in some landfill amongst trash, because she is not trash. This really pisses me off. Okay, guys. I thank you all for listening and for watching. If you will please like, share, and subscribe, I would greatly, greatly appreciate it. If you would like to contact me pertaining a missing mystery, murder mystery, or any other general topic that you would like for me to do a reading on, I would be more than glad to, guys. You can email me at tiffanyziegler60@gmail.com. If there's anybody who would like to donate to the channel, you can do so as well. Oh, guys, you can do that through Cash App, okay, guys? At $TiffDiamond36. I forgot to share the cards that was at the bottom of the deck with you all for each spread that I laid. Hold on. Sorry, guys, I had to get a drink really quick. Okay, so to clarify, the card that was at the bottom of the deck for the Kipper deck here, we have gifts. Okay, didn't I tell you that these people were given a gift of money for the sacrifice of their daughter? Okay, they was given a gift. Okay, to clarify the Ghost Tarot deck here, we have the Two of Wands. Like I told you, these people made a decision. Look, the decision, we have the Two of Wands here. They made a decision. The decision was to sacrifice their daughter. For what? Didn't I tell you a lot of fire? There was a lot of fire in the first reading, bro. A lot of fire. Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo individual is involved in this shit, enforcing it, propositioning this blood sacrifice. I'm telling you, okay? They made the decision to sacrifice this baby. Why? For growth, for movement forward, with the Ace of Wands right behind it, guys. Okay? And look at here. What's behind the Two of Wands and the Ace of Wands? None other than the Magician. With all of his tricks of the trade, with all of his tools, and all of his hocus pocus magic. Yeah. Okay? And look at this. Seven of Swords. Lying. They are lying to the public, to the media, to everyone, about that girl being abducted, going missing. And this is the reason why the father is being so pushy. Like, oh my God, she was taken. She was abducted. Okay? But if y'all want to say that, they should be charged with neglect right now. Because there's no way, no parent, responsible parent, would take their 3-year-old to a park anywhere, whether in their apartment complex or not, and not have a good eye on them. So if they was taken, you should be under arrest for neglect. Because you wasn't watching your kid. But they're lying. The Seven of Swords talks about lying, cheating, stealing, being sneaky, creepy, trying to get away with something. Sneaking off, trying to get away with something. They're trying to get away with murder. It's not a game. And look, another fire sign here. I'm telling you, there is a fire sign that is heavily involved in this situation. Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo individual involved in sacrificing this baby. For what? Money. You see this hand? You see this money? It's talking about financial stability, security, growth, abundance, money, finances, resources. Y'all, look, y'all gonna stop playing with me. Y'all gonna stop playing with me. And look what's behind that. Look what's behind that. The Hierophant. The Hierophant, guys. The Hierophant is somebody in power. This could be somebody in power, in authority, a religious leader or teacher, or pastor or priest or something. Somebody in power gave them this. And I believe this individual is a fire sign. Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo. They're lying. They're trying to sneak away, get away with murder. There was a lot of satanic, Masonic, and demonic things done here for these people to grow. Why they need to grow and move forward? Huh? They needed money. They needed resources. They needed citizenship. Okay? That's the reason why they made this decision right here. I can't make it up. I ain't got no reason to lie. I ain't got no reason to lie. Okay? The card at the bottom of the deck. Okay? We have the Five of Wands. Competition, conflict, disagreements. Okay? About look. None other than this page here. This baby. A judgment was made. A decision was made. A judgment was made pertaining to the situation. What do we got? None other than the Magician once again. Okay? For what? Money. Money. Okay? Seriously, guys. I can't make it up. Y'all want to be somebody, you want to go somewhere, y'all better wake up and pay attention. Okay? That concludes the reading, guys. Okay? Y'all take care of yourselves, take care of each other, but most of all, take care of your babies, guys. Okay? I tell you all the time, watch your surroundings. Watch the company you keep. Watch the surroundings and the company in which your children are in. Okay? There is evil in high places, and there is wickedness in high places. And that same evil and wickedness is lurking around every corner, no matter what neighborhood you live in. Okay? No matter how secure you think you are, that evil is lurking around you every day, and that wickedness is in high places. Okay? Y'all stay awake, stay aware, stay vigilant, and stay prepared. Okay? Because if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. Okay? Until the next time, peace, love, and light. I am that I am, created in the image of God. Namaste.